Welcome to the Home for Innovation. Today we're launching an 8-part segment on a new program that I've been involved in called STEMersion. And STEMersion was a program that we started here in the Charlotte area that introduced local teachers to businesses in the community and what the opportunities for employment at those businesses were, especially as they related to STEM education. So our goal was to put into context for these teachers many of the lessons they were teaching kids. So the program went to 7 different places of business, plus Central Piedmont Community College, so they could see some of the things that were going on at the community college level. And the teachers and the employers, I think, had a great experience. And it really put into context why we're teaching these things and why STEM is so important for young kids when there's so many job opportunities in manufacturing today. So we're going to launch these over the next 2 weeks, so we hope you'll tune in. They're very informative, very educational, and I think they're very impactful to the community. Check these out.
For many of the 23 Charlotte-Mecklenburg school teachers that participated in a 2-week program that showed them the practical applications for subjects that they teach. These are teachers who teach science and technology, engineering, or math. Maybe the biggest eye-opener for them was the first stop, Central Piedmont Community College.
We are hoping to expose local instructors to the quality programs that Central Piedmont Community College offers. We find that local businesses are very familiar with the technical programs and the need for having these programs in the local community. We're also finding that the local teachers in the high schools aren't quite familiar with what we offer.
The 2 days at CPCC were filled with hands-on experiences with technology and equipment that is being used daily in high and low-tech businesses and industries, places where what these teachers teach is used in practical situations.
The fact that we've been on the computers already, doing some programming, telling the machinery here how to process certain things to create the specs that some engineers have laid out, seeing some of the math behind that, seeing the formulas that are required, gives me a lot better understanding, even at the middle school level, that it can actually help them prepare right now.
Maybe the most important thing that these teachers learned at their stop at CPCC was what a major resource this college is to the business and industrial community, and maybe even more importantly, what they teach can set their students up for careers that even many of these teachers didn't know existed, and 4 years of college isn't required.
Well, currently our issue at the college is filling up the pipeline. We cannot find enough students to bring into the programs to meet the technical demand of this area. The companies are coming in and taking students in their first and second semesters and putting them into jobs just because they have that technical base.
Almost to a person, teachers said what they wanted to get out of this 2-week program was an answer to when a student asks, "Why do I need to know this?" Well, one of their answers now is going to be, because with this knowledge, you can get a good job. And CPCC is a darn good place to use that knowledge to learn a skill.
We want to marry with CPCC, see what the industries are looking for, and just translate it back into the high school classroom, giving the kids a head up of what is available for them, technologies that are out there, and what they need academically to marry into that program.
As we said at the top of the story, this stop at CPCC was an eye-opener. Most of these teachers didn't know what the college had to offer students, or they didn't know how much it had to offer students. In fact, some walked in thinking what a lot of people think. A community college is a place to go if you aren't smart enough to get into a 4-year school.
I know as an adult, that's what that's the stigma that I've carried around, and unless they've heard something different, that's probably the same stigma they're carrying around too, that the community college system are for those that can't meet the grade of a normal 4-year. And so one of the things that's been really good for me is they've been educating us at how much industry is actually asking for people with even just an associate's degree. Skills at that level, and some of them actually making better money than those with the 4-year degree.
Associate Dean Chris Painter knows part of his job is to sell the value of a community college. But he also knows that very quickly people are getting that community colleges are becoming the community's major workforce generator.